Paso Robles Podcast.
All right, here we have Casey Anglin back again for part 2. This time no glitching, and this time I hit recording. Remember the first one was glitching? It was a software thing. It wasn't updated on thing. But I mean, what have you been up to since the last time we spoke?
All I do is work.
Yeah, and you work correction, right?
Yeah, with the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, and you did the fair. I remember you did the fair.
Yeah, I did the national anthem for Cody Johnson. Yeah, some big stuff actually has happened. Now that you ask, I did that. I played some pretty good shows last year and recorded a new song. And now I'm actually got 2 more in the works that are almost done.
Yeah,
A bunch of new ones coming, but
okay,
2 that are right there to just waiting for the right time to put them out.
So one of the things I know we can talk about is we just got done recording a song. I didn't catch the name. Is that something you can share? Is this the specific song we just recorded?
Yeah, that one's called Let Go. That's the new one that I did with Black Couch Studio down in Ventura.
Okay.
His name's Guy. Phenomenal, very intelligent music-wise, phenomenal guitar player. The guy, it's insane what he can do. Mm-hmm. You have some people that have made their basement into a studio of their house.
Yeah.
It's almost like he built a house on top of his studio. That's how nice it is down there. You kind of step into this. It's like another world.
Where is this again?
Down in Ventura. It's where I grew up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Insane though setup. The guy is, his knowledge for sound is insane. Like I'd come down there and the first time that we met, it was, I was like, oh, I'm thinking this and I'm thinking this. And then we record a little bit and I was like, I want to put this in there. And he's like, no, you're not going to do that. And I needed that because I didn't know what I was doing. And, of course he ended up being right. And that song has been playing regularly on K-Jug because of Pepper Daniels. I got to meet Pepper Daniels because of the fair. So shout out to Pepper Daniels. And shout out to Mr. Chad Nicholson, the undersheriff of the department I work for, SLO County. He's the one who got me pretty much started on all this. He's been helping me since this year. He's been right there by my side helping me. But this song has been played regularly on there, and it's done so professionally that it sounds like a radio song. Yeah. And very happy with how it turned out.
So that's the first song you've ever recorded like professionally, like in a studio?
Yes.
Okay. So when hearing like a recorded version of it that you recorded yourself compared to this studio, what feelings came up after you heard it like finished? Not like fine tuned, but like actually like mic quality that captured your entire like voice correctly.
Man, I don't even know. You can't really explain the feeling. Somebody that makes music or even like you, when you have a final product, like that feeling, there's no way to explain it.
Yeah.
But going from, working 12, 16 hours and then getting to my girlfriend's house and waiting for her to get home, we had like an hour difference on our schedule.
Yeah.
And I'd pick up my guitar at her house and that song pretty much wrote itself. And hearing it, just walking around her house playing it and piecing it all together, so then showing up in the studio to some guy I'd never met and just start, finish, add this, compress this, and then he had his drummer come in, and just every time he'd send me an edit of that song, it just kept getting better and better and better, and it's kind of crazy to hear it all come together because the first vision that I had for it was completely different than how it ended up. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't be more happy with it. It's almost like its own sound. Like I've heard people, they don't know what to call it.
Yeah. So expand that a little bit. Its own sound. Like you mean it doesn't sound like any other artist, or it doesn't sound like any other kind of music you've ever recorded yourself?
It's definitely nothing that I've ever recorded myself or something that I thought that I would record. Music is changing so much that country these days some people wouldn't call it country. And there's so many different genres of it. It's kind of like metal. I grew up metalhead, and you had like black metal, death metal, speed metal, and then like all the different branches of it. So if you're like when I was growing up and my dad listening to Tim McGraw, he's like, he's not country. That's not country. And then now my dad loves Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Like Humble and Kind is like it's his favorite song.
Yeah.
But when you hear the song, I don't know if you can call it country. I don't know if you can call it folk. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Some people wouldn't call it country. Other people that have heard it have said it sounded like Imagine Dragons if Chris Stapleton was singing. So I don't I don't know, but
Interesting.
I think it's got a cool, different tone to it.
Yeah, I think for me, a lot of music, I usually say as long as it has a good rhythm, good beat, good vocals, like, I'm not a big like screechy guy, like I don't, or, even older like artists from like 1920s, 30s, 40s, like the way they sang, okay, it was good for that period, but I'm not into it. That's why I'm not a big oldies guy. But for me, it's like I start liking an artist as the more I hear their story, the more, you start talking to them and you're like, oh, okay. And then you go back and listen to that same song you did before. You're like, oh my God, yeah, no, I like it now. So it's like, for me, it's like, it's cool that you're finally getting, one, you're putting yourself out there, right? On this podcast, on anybody else's podcast. You say yes, right? You're going to be on there so you can promote yourself. But like, also like not discovering yourself, but like, you're letting yourself be like documented in a way where you didn't think it was ever possible, right? You said to yourself, you haven't performed for a very long time. I want to say 3 years now. Is that it is?
Yeah. If you've been that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, and that's one of the things, like when I've seen other people, like they have good voices, but they never really take the extra step, or they don't have a Chad was it Chad?
Yeah.
They don't have a Chad to like back them up or like push them forward. Like they never know. And that's why they always have that what if at the end, whatever. But like you're taking these I won't even say risks, because like you have like this opportunity here, and like the only risk you have is not to take it. Does that make sense? Like you have people who are helping you, who want to help you. You have a good voice. Should you learn how to read notes more? I don't know. Like it's just, do you need that? Because I've seen other people who are artists up there. They don't really they play by ear, right?
That's how I am.
Yeah,
I don't know how to read music.
Yeah, and me either. But like I hear a song and I like it, and I'm like, and I'll start singing it and tuning it, whatever, or like singing in my head. Like one of the big examples right now is like, I wasn't a big Jelly Roll fan, right? Mm-hmm. And then I saw him on the Joe Rogan podcast like a couple of weeks ago or something like that, and he lost all this weight. So now I'm getting to know him in a different way, and I go back to the music and I'm like, oh man, that's a good song. Oh man, that's a good song. Mm-hmm. What made me think I didn't like his music, right? So when somebody goes up to you and says, hey, I like your music, what do you get from that? Like, what do you want them to like about it?
I think just being able to relate to it, especially that song, because that song is, that's kind of coming out of a darker time. Yeah, like I think we talked about on the last podcast. Like music saved me in a way that I could never be thankful enough for, and that song is just it's kind of like showing you that no matter who you're talking to or who you're dealing with, people at work or in the outside world, you never know what they're going through. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not good with talking. It'd be easier to sing about it, but it's just if somebody liked my music, I'd like them to say that it helped them, or they related to it, or it made them feel just that much better. Yeah. And that would be the biggest thing. Like, I don't know. I can't just write music about, like, what's like your typical country song, Backroads and Yetis and Cold Beer and...
Cold Beer. She broke up with me, so now I'm sad.
Yeah. Like, I've got in my phone, I've got notes for just, like, mile-long list of songs that I've written that are just, like, fun, like that. And they're cool to make, but like, this song wrote itself, and it was what I was going through at the time. And a lot of people, especially at my work, that are going through, like, mental health is crazy working in a jail, but the people you work with and the people that are housed there. Yeah. It's a very mentally stressful job, and it can get to you. So there was a couple people at work that said that they related to it, and it was nice hearing that. It felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's the biggest thing. If I could relate to people.
This episode is sponsored by Valeria Genoves with REMAX, your local real estate expert here in the Paso Robles and Central Coast. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, Valeria makes the process smooth, personal, and stress-free. She's bilingual, experienced, and ready to help. ¿Hablas español? Ella también. Call Valeria today at 805-212-6387 and let's get you a home. This episode is brought to you by Rad Scooter Deli on 6th Street. Craving something delicious in Paso Robles? Rad Scooter Deli on 6th Street has you covered. Enjoy tasty sandwiches, fresh salads, and smoothies like the Banana Nut Blast, my personal favorite. Kick back on the covered patio, sip on a cold beer and wine, and enjoy the easy parking. Order online for pickup or dine-in. And here's a treat. Use promo code PODCAST for $5 off your next order. That's PODCAST for $5 off your next order. Open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rad Scooter Deli. Local flavor, fast and fresh. This episode is sponsored by Lion Pro Flooring. Give new life to your floors with beautiful, professionally installed flooring. Whether it's hardwood, luxury vinyl, or carpet, your home deserves a quality you can feel and craftsmanship you can trust. Serving Paso Robles in all of SLO County, Lion Pro Flooring is your local expert in transforming spaces. Call or text 805-712-3710 for a free estimate today. That's 805-712-3710. Lion Pro Flooring, when quality matters. Yeah. Do they play it? Do they play your song at work?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, a lot of people like it, and then some people
shut it off, man.
See me walk in, and then they'll play it just to mess with me.
Yeah,
but I've had a lot of good feedback. I'm very thankful for the people that I work with, and nobody's been, at least to my face, nobody's been mean about it.
Well, and that's the thing is, like, I remember when I first heard you was at Park Cinemas when we were doing open mic. We're trying different things at the theater. This is a little bit post COVID, I think. I was trying to get the theater back in.
There was like
in the front pages.
2 people in the stands.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, well, let's open it up. Like, we know we can hook up a mic. Somebody can bring in their own amp if they want to, because the feedback would be really bad because it's surround sound. So, and that's where I met you. And then right after you were done, I was like, I caught you outside. I'm like, dude, where you been? It was like, let me get to know you and all that stuff. And then I started asking you questions like, okay, where do you play? And then he's like, oh no, I just started like 2-3 months ago. You son of a bitch. Like, dang, like I wish I had that kind of like already, I wish I can pick up a guitar and like learn. But you said your mom also kind of helped you on that one, right? Because she was a musician.
Yeah.
So you already heard it a little bit. Nobody in my family played music, so I was on my own.
You could always learn. I know you said you do karaoke. You just gotta.
So my daughter, I think in summer I'm gonna try to get her guitar lessons, and I'm gonna sit right behind her, kind of like 2-for-1 special. But I think for the most part, I wanted more piano. I don't know why. Like I really like piano, like just sitting behind the keys and like John Legend style, like like whatever, and just feeling it. Not like Ray Charles or anything like that, but more
why
like
not?
just
What's wrong with Ray Charles?
Because I'm like very much like more R&B soft voice kind of thing. Like even my cousin commented one time, like, you have a really soft voice when you're singing. I'm like, cool. Like, I don't know how, like, I'm not going to sing like, James Brown, like I just don't, I've tried it in karaoke and it hurts, but I'm not going to do it very good. I'll do that
raspy.
Yeah. I'll do like Boys to Men and stuff like that. But, for people who haven't seen you or haven't heard you, where are you performing next if it's already lined up?
I've got quite a bit. So last year focused on just recording. Every show that I did was people that reached out to me.
Okay.
This year I've actually been reaching out to people and trying to just hit the ground running. So I've got tomorrow night, I've got the Captain's Cove up at the lake. Mm. Saturday I've got Barrel House. I've got a private event on the 31st. February I've got Calico's Barrel House again. Everything's on my Instagram. Yeah. And I update it. But yeah, just playing all over the place. I got some stuff coming up in Ventura. Okay. King City. Yeah. Trying to hit SLO. So if anybody out there has a venue in SLO or has connections, talk to your people. I need to get down there.
That'd be cool to go slow. I think one of the things you can do too is once downtown opens up registration for bands or individuals to go sing at the Music Under the Arbor or Music Under the Gazebo or whatever it's called, downtown Paso.
Oh yeah, Music in the Park.
Yeah, Music in the Park.
I have an application ready for that.
Oh really?
We have the full band that's actually going to be ready in March. So
sweet.
Full band will be at Salinas Valley Fair in actually May 14th. And then we've got some other stuff that I can't announce yet that we're doing full band.
Cool.
But I have the application for Music in the Park. We just have to get some video footage before I submit the application.
This episode is sponsored by Santos Bros Plumbing. Are you in need of a dependable and effective plumber you can trust? Look no further than Santos Bros Plumbing, your trusted local plumbers in Paso Robles, California. Call them now at 805-360-4679. That's Santos Bros Plumbing. This episode is sponsored by Western Janitor Supply. They have cleaning supplies and equipment for any workplace. Call today at 805-238-2112. They provide an extensive line of chemicals, paper products, and floor equipment. Again, that's Western Janitor Supply, located in downtown Paso Robles. You need video footage of you guys and the band. Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever done anything like that?
We've only had probably altogether 10 or 11 practices, and we've already got over an hour of material. Okay. So we vibe together very well.
So this is just me out of curiosity, in case somebody out there's a videographer or something. Like, what are you asking for taking video? Is it somebody just like recording straight up, like they stand in front of you with their iPhone, or is it like a couple camera angles and stuff like that?
I mean, it could be that, but I think it's mostly they just want to hear how we sound, because you're never going to want to book somebody and be like, oh, trust me, like, my band sounds good. We've never played live anywhere, but we're good. Yeah. So they need to have actual footage and proof that you're going to...
And you guys practice in a garage?
Practice in my barn. Yeah, I have a stage in the barn.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's a perfect setup. It's huge.
We might have to talk after. So I know this was a little short because we did a lot of the time recording a music video, so to speak, which is it okay if I put at the end of this video?
Yeah,
and that
absolutely.
way people can see it. And then I'll share it with you too, so you can share it to whoever you need to. But it was, it's really cool because at least for the last like couple years, maybe a little earlier than that, I've told myself, like, when I see somebody who I know is going to go somewhere, like, I want to be a part of that story, one way or another, whether they're on the podcast or whether we had a drink or whether we, something like that. So, like, I'm happy that you're here again, and I'll probably have you again, maybe bring another friend that we mentioned, and we're like, oh, well, let's keep it going. Or
we're going to get him on here.
Bring the whole band. I don't know how many people are in your band.
I got 4 of us.
4?
Yep.
We can make it work.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, we can make it work.
You sit on my lap, or
well, I'll just move this table out of the way. But
we'll just stand.
Yeah, I do want to get more bands. I want to get like more teams and stuff like that. Because when I pick somebody's brain, it's like it's cool, but then they keep referencing somebody else, and I'm like, well, I want them in too. You know what I mean? Like that way we can just pop, keep going.
Yeah.
But again, what's your Instagram handle? I know you have all your shows on there.
It's Casey Anglin Music. And that's for TikTok, Instagram. I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Prime Music. I don't know. I went through TuneCore, so it just threw it out everywhere.
That's awesome. Yeah, technology is so much easier.
It's crazy.
One more time. The song's going to play right after we're done here. Okay. So let them know, introduce the song one more time, and sign out.
Can I thank a couple people?
Absolutely.
All right. First, the guy we got to bring on. We got Edward, Shaida's family. Gives me all my hats, clothing, everything. Great guy, great family. Best prices in the area if you want any kind of meat. Great dude, works hard. Also, thank you to Mr. Chad Nicholson, undersheriff, helping me out. Guy for helping me record this song. And I also want to shout out Mr. Kevin from Tantrum Records. If anybody is local and you have song ideas that you want to record, in Atascadero is Tantrum Records, and the guy's name that run it, his name's Kevin, and he's also very intelligent, phenomenal guy, very personal, and he would love to help you get that project started. So if you want to get something going, go see him in Atascadero, and This I'm not good at this, man. This song is called "Let Go." You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, anywhere, and hope you like it. Sometimes I feel like I can't catch up, I'm too far behind. Racing a track that's got no finish line. Round and round, I'm breaking down. Nothing I do ever seems to work out. Swear I'm giving my all, but I keep hitting that wall. Oh, but I keep that pedal down. But my father told me, son, you've gotta slow down. Said you gotta let go, let it be. Take that weight off your shoulders and rip those shackles off your feet. You've got to tell me right where you're supposed to be. Just be strong, keep holding on. Time you'll see. Even on my best days, I can't do better. Constantly in my head, thinking whether I'm good enough or not. Can't make these voices stop. Having trouble eating, having trouble sleeping. Feels like I'm going off the deep end. Yeah, I can see the time, but I don't wanna come back up. Because I'm drowning anyway. All this weight keeps pulling me closer to my grave. Gotta let go, let him be. Yeah, gotta weight off your shoulders and rip those shackles off your feet. You've got to tell me right where you're supposed to be. Just be strong, keep holding on. Time you'll see. When the world keeps telling you who you're supposed to be, and everybody wants to tell you what to think. Yeah, you need a better job and a new shiny car. Buy a bigger house with a big front yard. If we disagree, let it gleam the devil you are. So it's time we open up our minds and lead with our hearts. I don't care who you like, I don't care who you don't. I don't give a damn who the hell you voted for. Keep on living the life while you keep hating yours. The only side I'm on is the side of the Lord. I let go, let it be. Took that weight off my shoulders and ripped them shackles off my feet. Took my turn, now right where I wanna be. I stayed strong and kept holding on. Now I'm free.